This tutorial is going to be about general driving for beginners. We're starting out at a drive-through because a lot of you will be going through drive-throughs, and then we'll get on the road to major thoroughfares. Good morning, brother. How are you? Good. No, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Okay, you just got to go really slow through this drive-through so we don't hit the pole. Had a student almost hit the pole one time. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, I will. Okay. All right, there's the car coming to our right, so I gotta look over my shoulder. I don't want to hit them. So gray Honda. Because people do fly through here. All right, we want to go in the nearest lane. Keep your turn short. I want to say good morning to all the beginning drivers out here. This is a lesson on beginning driving. You want to squeeze your brake, go into your turn about 15 to 17 miles an hour. If you're going 20, you're going to go too fast. See, it's a beautiful day. Hey Meta, take a picture, post to my Instagram story. I have these Meta Ray-Ban glasses. They're really cool, so we can use them to shoot some content. So in the neighborhood, you want to be under 25 miles an hour. Even though it's the early morning, you could have people walking, kids playing, so we got to be really careful. I'm from the Midwest. Please type in what part of the country or world you are from. All right, we're going to redo a reverse park in. I'll show you both sets. So we have to back in a driveway. So you can see me put it in reverse. Don't want to hit this car. Ooh, really tight angle. And now you're going to see me back in really slow. Check my mirrors, and then I back straight in. All right, what you don't know is I drop off food for a senior couple every day. Those are some of the good things you should be doing to look out for people. In your community, so you always want to look out. Sausage McMuffin with egg. So every morning I do this. So when you give, you receive. I'll be right back, guys. Put questions in if you have them. Okay, guys, so we dropped off the food for the senior citizens. We're back in the vehicle. So whenever you get into a vehicle, you want to adjust your mirror. Make sure your door's locked. Put on your seatbelt. The seatbelt should cross your torso. It's the upper part of your body. I know you like my vest and my plaid, right? I always got a sense of humor. I think it's really important. Your side mirrors, you want to adjust those so they see a little bit of the car. A little bit of the door handle. I like the door handle to the left corner. I'm sorry, to the right corners. So now when we see good morning, hey Bill, how are you doing? What part of the country or world are you from? I'm from the Midwest. We're doing a driving tutorial. I'm a state certified driving instructor. This is for beginning drivers, so we understand the danger of cars. So we really want to be mindful and careful and really watch your speed. So this is your regulatory sign, so we must stop. I'm from the West. Really enjoy your videos. Thank you so much, that means a lot. We got to stop right here. Regulatory sign, red and white. I'm gonna back up. I want you to see this, how big this sign is. You see how big that sign is? That's crazy, man. And if you don't understand, that's stop, S-T-O-P. It's red and white. That's a regulatory. That will be on your test. We'll also be doing some test prep videos, Zoom videos. We'll talk about that. So I have to wait. I got all these cars coming by, and this is the part that kind of sucks a little bit, but you just have to wait. This is going to be a really fun drive. We're going to have some nice traffic to go through, lane changing, and just taking you through the process. I've been doing driver's education about 24 years, teaching adults and teens, and then now turning into road test prep. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, here we go. Turn in the nearest lane. This is Impala. You know, I'm gonna get over one lane to the right. I see that Ford Equinox. Those are really nice vehicles too, really affordable. So if you're starting to learn how to drive, I would definitely suggest the Ford Equinox or the Escape. They're good vehicles. Good vehicles. I'm in your blind spot. Gotta keep moving. You always want to use your blinker when you're making a directional lane change. Now, I always like to talk about things that will help you grow, help you get better. I try to go live every day. It's a part of my process, doing drives to the location, back, after, probably 2 times a day, if not 3. And then we do an in-person live to talk about the road test, the knowledge test, and it's basically what my viewers want. And if you leave a comment, you know, I'll make that happen. And I think it's really important that you're going to see a transition of social media going live. If I was a football player, I would go live before, you know, me driving from the apartment, lifting weights, going to the stadium, getting ready. Probably couldn't video coaches meetings, but after that, you know, if I was a doctor, me waking up, getting ready for surgery, talking to the patient with permission. So I really enjoy it, and I think it gives you a real perspective. There's a lot of old stuff out there. We're trying to give you the new. So this is one of the major thoroughfares. You got a warning sign of a railroad crossing, yellow and black. You gotta look left and right over a railroad crossing. We're already here. This next light is probably gonna turn yellow and we'll probably have to stop. There it is. Squeeze our brake, use the ball of our foot. And what I do, I look at the intersections. You see the stop bar or stop line, that's that big white line. So we have to stop behind it. If you don't, you'll get deductions. Oh, that blue, that F-150 is lifted, those rims look nice. So you can move up a little bit. And then the skinny lines, the two skinnier lines, are the crosswalk. On your road test, if you go past this, you'll get 2 deductions. And it's also dangerous for pedestrians. Now, I really enjoy teaching adults, teens how to drive, get independent, get a job, get a car, pass your road test. I've seen a lot of things, and it really brings tears to your eyes when people pass their tests. It's life-changing. It depends on the state. Some states have 50, some states have 80, some states have 100, some states have 125. So it really depends on the state, the province you're in, and they make those custom for where you live. And they're multiple choice. So I have a test generator that I put together with prior tests, and then I can formulate questions based on the state you live in. So if you tell me the state you live in, I can put together a custom test, and then we can put that together in the Stand Store. So we partnered with Stand Store, and I can make digital PDFs, online meetings, Colorado. If you're serious, I can put together a test. Hey, have you seen Deion Sanders? Right? And you know that the Colorado Buffaloes have made Deion Sanders the highest paid coach in the United States. That is so cool, man. Deion Sanders deserves that. And he works hard. He's got great coaches and, you know, a bunch of receivers. And, of course, his kids, Shiloh and his other son, they really do social media good. I've learned a lot from them. And they make college football very exciting. But they got blown out in the ball game. But still, a lot of people were worried that he was going to go to Dallas. So I'm trying to stay in an open lane. I'm cruising about 50. You see the car cutting over, and that's going to squeeze my brake. I'm not late for the drive. We're at a half a tank. I'm good. And then we want to see the rear of the tires on the brakes. Okay. One of our clients has a Canadian Football League tryout tomorrow down in Texas, so we're really excited about that. I have a hard time with left turns and changing lanes. Good morning. Hey, how are you doing? Well, the biggest thing I would say for the left turns is go up to the middle of the intersection. Don't go too far up. If you go past the light, you won't be able to see when it turns green or red or yellow. And then when it's clear, yield to traffic and then make your left turn. A lot of beginners overturn, and then you're going to go in the wrong lane, and that's scary. That's scary for the road tester, your driving teacher, me, and that's scary for you. So don't overturn. If you're in a left turn lane, stay by the double yellow. If you're in a left turn lane that has three left turn lanes, if you're in the middle left turn lane, stay in that lane. So stay in your nearest lane. In terms of lane changes, it's mirror, turn signal, blind spot, you gotta look over your shoulder. A lot of beginners jerk the wheel too hard. And I think with me doing these videos to really take it down to the basic level with a sense of humor, I'm like your uncle with a good sense of humor. And like we're with the flow of the traffic, but I'm gonna lift my foot. Like I'm looking at these vehicles up here. That's the electric Hummer to the left. That's the Toyota. That's the Buick. There are two Buicks here. So I'm gonna squeeze my brake. That's a Mazda. and I'm going with the flow. I'm not going too fast, but I'm not going too slow. So a lot of beginners like yourselves go too fast. And of course, we're in the United States, so you see different cars. We might see some race cars today, Corvettes, the Teslas, the Mach-E Mustang, but that's that electric Hummer, over 460 miles of range, but it costs upwards of $800 a month, above my pay grade. Yeah, definitely. Look at these videos, leave questions. I'm really active on the community page. I think you'll definitely like it because it's aimed toward that beginner and people who want to learn how to drive. And I'm about teaching. I'm going to get over one lane. See me slide over real easy. Don't jerk the whip. Hey, if this is giving you value, give it a thumbs up. I'm trying to get 10 thumbs up. So look, we're in the United States. How do we know? Well, we drive on the right. I'm in the far left lane because of the yellow line that you guys see. It's called the warning line. On the right side of the road, we have a white line. That's called the edge line or fog line. Keep putting in those questions. Last time we talked, we discussed car maintenance. The windshield wiper blades need to be replaced. They're starting to split and crack. And then you won't be able to see when it's raining. I'm trying to not tailgate this Buick. I think it's a Buick Enclave. And then we got the Mercedes truck, the EQB 300. I like cars, as you can tell, vehicles, trucks, anything with wheels on it, rock climbing, drag racing. Yeah, it takes 10 years for beginning drivers to become an intermediate driver, 10 years. And if you're under 24, your brain is still developing until you're 24. There's some statistical tests that they've done. I'm lifting my foot. It's hard to see around this electric Hummer, so I'm just backing off. And then we have to make a left-hand turnaround. In some parts of our state location, we can't make left turns at intersections. Up into Montreal, Windsor, Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, Detroit, Michigan, Des Moines, Iowa. So we have to make a left turn here. We're just waiting for a gap in traffic or space. And you asked about a left turn, so I got to go all the way over to the right. And that's what I've done. You should be able to see this. I'm in the inside lane. Stay in the inside lane. Your instructor should be taking you in neighborhoods, making 12 right turns, 12 left turns, backing in driveways, parallel parking. I can't put together a basic lesson that takes you all the way through. I'm getting some ideas from some of you, and if you want me to put together a beginning driver's guide to a basic understanding, I will. We're just taking our time, being chilled, staying relaxed. Then I need to get over. And we're about at 50 miles an hour. looking for blinkers. I'm scanning the intersection. Thank you for the thumbs up. And we want to use data. That the majority of you leaving comments about road test prep, driving tests, beginning driver's turns, parking. That's the one I'm going to put together. We have 3 digital products. We have 3 digital products, and the 4th one is you can set up a coaching session with me. So you have to look at the link in the bio, and then it's called Standstill. My schedule's open, but I work during the day, so we're going to have to block out that time. But I'm available for coaching sessions, and we have about 5 orders already, and I'm putting more together. Standstill recommends at least 5 digital products. I have 3, including the 4th is the coaching cost. So a lot of people are looking, YouTube, Google, TikTok, Instagram, but if you're serious, you'll sign up, because we all get a little bit nervous. Thank you for the thumbs up. This is a real relaxing drive right now, really smooth and easy. And when you learn how to drive, you need this to calm your nerves down. Oh, Cybertruck. Whoa. See, they didn't stop. That's really scary and dangerous. Narrow roads, yes. We will not slam brakes because the car's behind us. We don't have mountains in the area of the United States that I am in, and that would be crazy. But I do have some videos going through the mountains. I have a lot of content, and we set it up in our NAS network solution. So I need to find those and edit those. I do have some. I just have to look through. And I'm trying to stay in the nearest lane, be smooth and easy. Thank you for the thumbs up. We got 7 on. I'm trying to get to 10 thumbs up. This will let the algorithm know that, hey, this content creator is really pushing out. So I need all of you to get us a thumbs up so we can get it out to people who want to learn how to drive. Okay, we have to make a right turn here. We got to go in slow, squeeze brake, and just take our time. We're just taking our time. So I stop. Now I can't see past this truck, and I'm going to show you what you should be doing. And I look to the left. There's a car coming. It's got a red light, and then I look where I want to go. Turn in the nearest lane. Keep it simple. Keep it smooth. Keep it short. Don't overturn it. It's like a little half turn. And I'm going to put together some challenge videos, parking videos, and then we'll set that up. And if that's the type of content you want to see, we'll set it up. We'll load it up. I'm trying different things. If you want all parking tutorials, inside view, outside view, drone view, you let me know, and then we'll set it up. And then you can just download it and watch it and help prepare you for your test. Really curvy road here, very easy to lose control. Just taking our time. Double yellow, can't pass. White line, edge line to the right. This is in the United States. We're driving on the right, R-I-G-H-T, right side of the road. The sign you see flashing is for a pedestrian crosswalk, so we got to be careful. And then here's a roundabout. How do you know someone is really ready to take the test? You don't have a lot of driving errors. You can parallel park. You can have good speed control. For instance, we're coming up to this roundabout. You got to come up and yield. That's what I'm doing. And then I look and then go in slow. I'm going to put together a guide. How do you know you're ready to take your road test? And then you guys will be able to download that. See me going slow in on the roundabout? Just taking my time. I'm not going fast. I'm gonna make a right turn. Then we're gonna go in. What are some of the challenges that I think drivers have to know that they're ready? Do you have good speed control? Can you keep your car centered in the lane? Do you recognize your speed control in a neighborhood versus an expressway? Those are two extremes. How do you know when you're ready to take your road test? Do you know when to turn your blinker on? It's 100 feet or half a block. Hey, if you're getting value right now, get us a thumbs up. We need 6 more thumbs up to get to 10. I'm setting a goal for myself. So if I'm giving you free value, please get us a thumbs up. You feel comfortable in heavy traffic. Heavy traffic can create anxiety, road rage. Beginning drivers tend to drive very slow. So if the speed limit is 70, you got to be at 70. If you're driving on a side street and the speed limit is 45, you got to be at 45. You can't be at 35. If you're driving in a neighborhood where there are a lot of kids, you might have to go 15 or 10 because parents have security cameras now, and they're going to be watching you. So if you're kind of flying through there to cut through maybe to save 5 or 10 minutes, you will definitely be a target, and they're going to get your license down, and knock, 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 you're going to have the police coming through and saying, why are you driving reckless? We're going to see this truck coming through the roundabout. Do you know how to slow down and deal with traffic already in the roundabout? And there's so many different elements that I talk about, but that's what this is. I can do intermediate, I can do beginner, I can do advanced. Let's take a look at these gas prices. Practice is really important, and I think once you practice more, you'll definitely improve. And it takes patience. It won't happen overnight. I'm going to put together a guide on anxiety. It's called Gradual Release. But the first part, I demonstrate. Like, you see this roundabout here. This is very scary for all of us. And people don't use blinkers. So if you're going to the right, you need to turn your right blinker. If you're going to the left, you need to turn your left blinker. So as you see cars going through here, they don't use blinkers or turn signals. It's really important you set a goal for yourself. What is your goal? You want to learn how to drive? Do you want to get a job? And most of us want to get a job. Okay? Most of us do. And because once you start driving, your parents are going to rely on you a lot more for everything. And that's when you start growing up. Getting a driver's license does not mean you're grown up. I want to make that clear. Because I teach people 18, 28, 38, 48. I just want you to see the people at the roundabout. See how fast they're driving. See what they're doing. See what they're not doing. Put your other questions in. And I think just being focused, you have to do this for yourself, right? It's got to be done. It's got to be for you. And you see the pedestrian, you'll see him entering in from the left. He is the most vulnerable road user. Okay. That's correct. It takes 10 years to learn how to drive. 10 years. You're probably saying, what? 10 years? Yeah, that's correct. 10 years to learn how to drive. And typically my classes are every month. And then segment 2 is every month. So we're getting our young drivers out here on the road. We're taking our time. And typically we have a schedule, and then we have a digital system, for instance, Drive Locker Pro. I think having good speed control, taking your time, looking ahead, recognizing intersections, recognizing neighborhoods, recognizing industrial areas. Myles' tips for passing your driving test: listen to the instructor, arrive early, make sure your headlights, taillights work, your windshield's not cracked, you have at least a half a tank of gas, you have your insurance, registration, all your paperwork. How do you overcome anxiety? Really have a good coach. Look at a lot of my videos. I'll take you through the process of gradual release. Unlock your driving potential with Myles. Because I drive around a metro area, a downtown area, a suburban area, you're going to see different environments and different scenes. This week we've been on break, so I've been taking kind of the more of the consumer approach. Instead of just going through heavy traffic, I'm doing a lot of different things than just preparing people for driving, and just really kind of narrating what you should do, how you should do it. And just setting a personal goal. If your goal is to learn how to drive, you're with the right person, because I'm going to show you, and I'm going to stay certified driving instructor. We're getting the car ready. I got to put this up. Give me a second here. Have questions, put those in. Knowing how to put gas in is a big thing. If you don't know how to put gas in, check your oil, change your tire. You can't always rely on other people. You got to rely on yourself. And I think just being patient, getting comfortable, doing this, learning this for yourself. Your parents will help you. I will help you. I'm like your driver's ed uncle. I will show you the proper tools you need. We'll go through a auto parts store, and I'll go live in there, and I'll show you, hey, you have a budget of $100. Here's what I suggest you have if you're a first-time driver, because you don't want to be caught on the road with no tools, right? That has happened. Okay, I'm deliberately going to go into the roundabout again just to show you guys. And I'm doing this on purpose, just to show you. So this is the one way. Got to look and check. And then got to be able to read signs. Signs are also so important. Read your signs. And this lane is for left turns only. And I'm going to stay in the inside. To come up and stop. Here's my stop line. Okay, I'm gonna go in the inside. So you gotta know how to read signs. And then once I get up to the roundabout, just before I enter, I'm turning on my left-hand turn signal. You're about to learn a lot right now. So I'm gonna squeeze my brakes, yield, check, make sure I know what this gray car's doing. Okay, and my left blinker's on, and I'm gonna go all the way around. This is a really tight one, it's a little scary. Don't cross the check line, the candy cane, and then I have to come out here and make a right turn. And there I go. So this is a preview of the tutorial lesson, and we're gonna put more of these together. So leave comments, look at my stand store, look at all the videos, guys. I'll be going live later. Bye.